welcome to our channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your quantitative aptitude class. This has been the class 76 here, and in quantitative aptitude we had started with arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability we had started with your that operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, and percentage we had even just started with. So in percentage that we have to discuss here, and in this we have here which we have to talk about it is being your we have to discuss about it, and that is we have to start with the first question of the session as well of this. And before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So we'll go ahead with the first question of the sessions as well here. So here we go ahead. The question is being, in an examination there are 3 papers and a candidate has to get 35% of the total to pass. In one paper he gets it 62 out of 150, and in a second 35 out of 150. How much must he get out of 180 in the third paper to just qualify for a pass here? This has been the question is being asked in RRB examination paper, which we have to talk about it. Go ahead for the same 169 question of the session. In an examination there are 3 papers and a candidate has to get get 35% of the total to pass. In one paper he gets 62 out of 150, and in the second 35 out of 150. How much must he get out of 180 in the third paper to just qualify for a pass? This is being asked in your RRB examination paper. That has been the important one. Options is just 60.5, 68, 70 and 71 that we have to talk about it, which is we have to talk about it, and that is we have to answer it out as well, and that what we have to talk about it. So here we go ahead for the same, that is what we have to discuss here. Get the marks required. Let the marks required be x, then 62 plus 35 plus x equals to 35% of 150 plus 150 plus 180 97 plus x equals to 35 upon 100 into 480. X equals to 168 minus 97 equals to 71 here. Now we'll go ahead for the next question that we talk about it, which is being 170th question of the sessions here. Go ahead with 170th question of the session here. So here the question is, in a history examination, the average for the entire class was 80 marks. If 10% of the students scored 95 marks and 20% scored 90 marks, what was the average marks of the remaining student of the class? This is when asked in your DMRC examination paper. The options we have 65.5, 72.5, 75 and 85. We'll go ahead for the same. In a history examination, the average for the entire class was 80 marks. For the same, and that is we have here for this. With this we talk about it, and for that the entire class that was 80 marks that we have here, and if 10% of the students score 95 marks and 20% scored 90 marks, what was the average? What was the average marks of the remaining students of the class? This has been asked in DMRC examination paper, which has been important one. The options for the same is 65.5, 72.5, 75 and 85 as well. So we'll go ahead for finding out the solution for the same. Here we go ahead. Let the number of students in a class be 100. Let the students in the class be 100, and let the required average be X. Then 10 into 95 plus 20 into 95 plus 70 into X equals 200 into 80. So 70x equals to 8000 minus 9950 plus 1800, which is equals to 5250, and x equals to 75 that we have here. Now we'll go ahead for the next, being 171th question of the sessions here, which is being important. The question here is that A scored 30% marks and failed by 15 marks. B scored 40% marks and obtained 35 marks more than those required to pass. The pass percentage this is being asked in SSC examination paper. Option we have 33%, 38%, 43% and 46%. So we'll go ahead for the same here. Scored 30% marks and failed by 15 marks. B scored 14 marks, 40% marks and obtained 35 marks more than those required to pass. The pass percentage is, this has been asked in SSC examination paper, which is the important one. The options we have 33%, 38, 43 and 46. We have to talk about it. So we'll find out the solution here as well, and which is being important one. Let total marks equals to x. Let total marks equals to x, then 30% of x plus 15 equals to 40% of x minus 35. So 30 upon 100, x plus 15 equals to 40 upon 100, x equal minus 35 1 upon 10x equals to 50, x equals to 500. We will be having an answer. So passing marks, equals to 30% of 500 plus 15 equals to 30 upon 100 into 500 plus 15 equals to 165. So pass percentage equals to 165 upon 500 into 100% is equals to 33% here. 5 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15. It will be 33% will be the right answer for this particular question as well. We'll go ahead for the next. We talk about it, which has been another important question, is 172th question of the sessions here that we have as follows. So the question we have here is the price of a table is rupees 400 more than that of a chair. If 6 tables and 6 chairs together cost rupees 4,800, by what percent is the price of their chair less than that of the table here? Option is 33 1 by 3%, 50%, 66 2 by 3%, and none of these. So we go ahead here. The price of a table is rupees 400 more than that of a chair. If 6 tables and 6 chairs together cost rupees 4,800. By what percent is the price? Is the price of the chair less than that of the table? So that is 33, 1 by 3%, 50, 66, 2 by 3, and none of these. So for the same, it is your, we'll go ahead for the solution here. That is, we have as follows. Let the price for chair be rupees X. The rupees X, then price of a table equals to rupees X plus 400. So 6x plus 400 plus 6x equals to 4800. 12x equals to 2400. X equals to 200. Price of a table equals to rupees 600. Price of a chair equals to rupees 200. Required percentage equals to 400 upon 600 into 100. 0 being cancelled by 0. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 0 and 0. So here we go ahead for the same, and when we multiply this, what we'll get is 66 2 by 3% here. Now we'll go ahead for the next question, that is being the important one of course, and that we have to go ahead for the same. Let's go ahead for the same. We have your 173rd question of the session that we have to discuss here, and the question is being asked here is that in a recent survey 40% of the houses that contain two or more people, of those houses containing only one person, 25% were having only a male. What is the percentage of all houses which contain exactly one female and no males here? This has been asked in SBI PO question paper, which has been of course important one, and the options for the same is 15, 40, 75 cannot be determined, and none of these. So we'll go ahead for the same here. In a recent survey, 40% houses contained two or more people. Of those houses containing only one person, 25% were having only male. What is the percentage of all houses which contain exactly one female and no male with no male that we have here. So the question begin as been asked in your SBI PO question paper. We'll go ahead for the same, and as I told you, being the important one here, and which is very important of course. So let's go ahead for the solution for the same here, that is being by asking your SBI PO here. So for let the total number of that we have to talk about it. Let the total number of houses be X. Let the total number of houses be X, then number of houses having one female only equals to 100 minus 25% of 100 minus 40% of X, which is equals to 75 upon 100 into 60 upon 100 into X, which is being of course equals to 9 upon 20 X. And on the same case, required percentage equals to 9x upon 20 into 1 upon x into 100. So here x being cancelled by x, 0 being cancelled by 0, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. So we have percent, 5 9s are very well 45% that we have as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead for the next question that we have to talk about it, which is being of course important one, and that is being the another one is your 174th question of the sessions as well. So 174th question. Question is, in a city 40% of the people are illiterate and 60% are poor. Among the rich, 10% are illiterate, and what percent of the poor population is illiterate? You have to answer it out. The option is 36%, 40%, 60%, none of these. So we'll go ahead for the same here. In a city, 40% of the people are illiterate and 60% are poor. Among the rich, 10% are illiterate uh, 10% are illiterate. What percentage of the poor? Of the poor population is illiterate? That we have options 36, 40, 60, and none of these. So we go ahead for the same here, and that what we have to even talk about it. So let's go ahead for the same. Let the total population be X. Let the total population be X, then poor population equals to 60 upon 100, x equals to 3 upon 5x. Illiterate population equals to 40 upon 100 x, that is equals to 2 upon 5x. And illiterate rich equals to 10% of 100 minus 60% of x, which is equals to 10 upon 100 into 40 upon 100 into x, and for the same it will be cancelled by 0 0, so 4 upon 100 it will be, and that is being upon, of course it will cancel it out. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10 and 0, then 2 1s are 2 2, 2 2s are 4 into 5s are 10, so x upon 25 we have. So illiterate poor equals to 2 upon 5x minus x upon 25, that is equals to 9x upon 25. So required percentage equals to 9x upon 25 into 5 upon 3x into 0 0, that is x being cancelled by x. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, and for the same it will be percent, and that is being equals to 60% here, that we have as an answer, of course, and that even though we have to talk about it here as well. So we'll discuss the rest of the questions in the next coming class, which will be discussing about 175th question here. So here we're going to end up with, and in terms of quantitative aptitude, other than that we had done your which has been sociology and software engineering, and other than that we had done your chemistry, where we had completed your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, with the conversions, logarithm, analog elements, with the symbols, with the atomic masses and molar masses, of course. And other than that, if I'm talking about, yes, we had done we had done your understanding the human being comprehensively, the human aspiration and its fulfillment, with unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, with of 2 marks possible questions as well. In terms of, other than that, we are dealing with the vocabulary of English alphabet, which will enhance your vocabulary, of course, to improve it, to improve your communication, improve your English speaking as well. After talking about that, yes, we are dealing with the ER diagram, which is being important for you as well. We are dealing with the CBNST here. Other than that, we are dealing with a reasoning we had done, where we had done in your verbal reasoning, in that we had done your general mental ability in the logic reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning, we had done your series and logic classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, rod situation, and figure formation analysis, and practice question set as well. After talking about that, coming towards quantitative aptitude, yes, in quantitative aptitude we had started with arithmetical ability, in that we had done your operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, that has been the 10th topic here that we are dealing here, and we had even though reached with 174th question of the session as well. After completing this, we'll start discussing about profit and loss ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems and drain, boards and streams, allegations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and share, permutation and combination. Then probability to discount, bankers, discount, height and distance, or Maynard series as well. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulation, bar graphs, pie charts and line graphs as well. So here we're gonna end up with, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. So keep supporting us as you had supported till the date, and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box here. Let's end up with this. Thank you, and please keep supported us, that as you had supported till the date, and that is of course very useful for us as well, and that to be go ahead for the same. Thank you.